Hello neighbors. I want to take just a quick second to for the bamboo. Now, especially I think here in Austin, probably everywhere in the US. For good reason. Bamboo is a much maligned plant. It is much misunderstood. But I believe bamboo can be a source of visual interest and inspiration in your own yard and garden. So I'm going to show you a quick trick during this spring season for working with your bamboo instead of against it. What you could do is hop on a mower and mow over all your bamboo shoots and be done with it. And that's what most people do, and that's fine. But what I choose to do is work with the bamboo. So let me see if I can switch the camera around. Now, first of all, I want to say the state of the bamboo right now is not great because of the winter freeze. It's brown, but amazingly, it's still alive. What I'm going to show you is simply that it's not hard to pick and choose what bamboo you leave in order to sculpt a bamboo border around the edge of your yard. So down here, what we're going to see is we have our established bamboo shoot, and next to it we have a little bitty new shoot, actually two of them there, which I'm very, very excited about. Those guys are gonna stay. I'm hoping they don't get eaten or nibbled away, but I'm going to leave them and not clip them. Meanwhile, I'm gonna look around, see if I notice any others, and see if I notice any that I do want to clip. I'm walking through an area here where I'm kind of setting up a perimeter of bamboo by leaving certain shoots like this one and getting rid of other ones as they show up in places where I don't want them. I think the key thing to remember with bamboo is that it's really only going to sprout up like this. I think when people see a bunch of bamboo sprout suddenly all at once, which is what happens here in Austin in you know, late March and April, they panic a little bit and they think, oh my God, my whole yard is soon going to be completely overtaken by bamboo. But that's really not the case. Because in my experience, bamboo sprouts up in large numbers, or fair numbers even, only certain times per year, and really only one time per year, which is right now. You can see several shoots here where I want them. I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 shoots, all right there amidst this cluster that really was decimated during the freeze. So I'm very, very excited that those are popping up, and I'm going to leave them. If I go a little further in here, now, what else? One thing I see, so here's a shoot kind of in the middle of a pathway, and this could be a candidate for clipping. But I'll be honest, this is the inside of my grove, and this is what I really want to rejuvenate. So I'm going to leave him alone. Here's two others, again, inside the grove, leaving them alone. Nice big ones, about, you know, an inch in diameter, ½ inch to an inch in diameter. Leaving those be. The critters have started to do a number on the ones that are popping up. Last night I came in and I squirted some of the shoots that I've got with sriracha sauce, and then of course it rained. But I'm gonna leave them, and they're still growing, so that's good. So I'm gonna come out, and what we're doing now is showing that there's a perimeter to this bamboo grove. We've got an edge, some, you know, statuary, and this grove kind of wraps around the outer edge of our fence. That's where we want it. And then outside of that edge is an area that we want to be lawn. Just this one time a year, bamboo shoots pop up where we don't want them. And so all we do is we go in, we find them, and we clip them. And that's it. And you know, if I were not holding a camera in one hand, I would take that into the composter. Here's another one that's been chewed off a little bit. Can't really see it very well, but I'm gonna go ahead, clip that guy. Here's another one outside the perimeter, also chewed on, clip it. I kind of go in deep with my shears and clip from there. Oh, see, there's another one. go in, clip. So obviously, yeah, they pop up. This is the time when they pop up. But if you go out each day and just judiciously look for the shoots outside the perimeter, that will allow you to leave the ones inside the perimeter to help shape the edges of your grove. So, and again, I apologize for the state of this, but soon I'll have new shoots, beautiful new green bamboo coming up. See, look at this. I've got these two guys here right inside the perimeter because they're right next to this guy who's well established, and he was a veteran of the 2021 freezes. So they have earned their place in my grove. Again, over here, so see, look at this. Okay, so here's one that a critter has gotten to. This is why I'm reluctant to clip them unless I absolutely need to. A critter got this one, and I'm gonna go ahead and clip it off so that it doesn't, you know, rot there. Luckily, this one's still alive and still going strong. Back here, next to St. Francis, again, we've got a new one, alive and kicking. So I'm gonna let him go because he's within the perimeter. Outside the perimeter, I clipped yesterday, so there may not be many. That's the beauty of this approach, is if you come out each day during, you know, April or March and April, and clip any ones that you see, you're not really necessarily gonna have to deal with too many. Here we go. What I kind of do is run along with my feet against the ground, and then I can feel them, reach in with my shears and clip. We're good to go. Once we got one clipped there, looks kind of like that. Go in there again. And you want to get some shears that you don't mind dirtying up for this. But at any rate, that's the basic technique. You know, maybe I'll do, oh, here's another one. Running along with my feet. And there we go. Clip. So, you know, there will be clipping outside the perimeter, but the boon that comes from that is you can sculpt the edges of a bamboo grove that will shelter your yard from wind, from rain, will provide a place for birds to go, and all kinds of other great things throughout the year. So I hope you will join me in this year, just considering, here's the challenge. Okay, so let me flip the camera and I'll give you the Bamboo Challenge. So the Bamboo Challenge is this year, consider finding a spot where there is a little cluster of bamboo that's popping up that, you know, you're afraid it's going to take over your yard, even if you're mowing all the rest. Find a little place where there are 2, 3, 4, 5 bamboo shoots popping up, and just consider letting them be. Maybe they're near a corner of a fence that's a little unsightly. Maybe they're in a place where the little cluster of them adds a little visual flair. Yes, I know they're running bamboo, and I know that running bamboo is the devil's bane, but it's only once a year in March and April that you're really going to need to deal with very many shoots coming up. And if you work with it during that time, you will find that the bamboo becomes a friend and not an enemy. And in the end, isn't that all we really want? Okay, I'll talk to you later. Bye.